This video gives a quick overview of SmartBlend-FO, the fuel oil blender product from Downstream Solutions. It is a single product blender with 10 active blend stocks. The optimizer will attempt to find the most profitable combination of components to meet the specifications. After accepting the EULA, you will see a brief introduction that describes the interface and the execution process. Press the Continue button. This will take you to the main menu that controls access to all the functions of SmartBlend-FO. The buttons across the top will remain constant as you move around the model. Help is available through a button at the top right of the screen. Let's go through the process. Model Setup is where you set the units of measure, some of the blending parameters, and some viewing controls. You may not need to come here very often. Case Setup is where you manage the components of the active case. The components in the active case are defined here, and a library of blend stocks is available to select from. And you can save any new components you define to the library. You also name the case and specify the location of the cases, so previous cases can be loaded from here. Blend stock properties are defined here. Select an active stock from the list, and you will see the properties on the left. Various calculated properties are shown in gray at the bottom. Specifications are set and displayed from this screen. A new spec can be loaded from the library of specs listed in the box on the right. The spec properties with min and max are shown on the left, and the checkboxes on the right of the specs control which properties are active in the optimizer. These are important because they allow properties to be ignored by the optimizer, and this is sometimes useful to find which property is causing an infeasibility and to see the effect of adding a spec to the blending requirements. So, blend quantities and limits. This is where the quantities, minimum, maximum, for both the blend and the components and the prices are set. Blend biases are available. If experience shows that the real blend properties don't meet the calculated properties, these biases can be turned off on several screens. Now we're ready to optimize. The program will attempt to find the optimum blend. The optimum means the most profitable blend that meets the specifications. Note that depending on the requirements, this may not be a profitable blend. This happens when you require a minimum blend quantity, but the blend requirements can only be met with expensive components. The program checks for obvious errors, like requiring a component to be greater than the total blend max. If an optimum blend is found, you'll be notified by a message at the top right. That same location is used to indicate problems as well. The rightmost column shows the range of the specs, and with 3 stars says that spec is at maximum, at a limit. The blend and its profitability is shown on the left. The imputed value is the value determined by the optimizer for each component. A low or negative value says the component is not liked by the optimization. A couple of additional optimization reports are available or from the main menu. We can also do manual blends. So if we want to use the optimum, we can select that and then make changes and see what the effect is. The going back to menu, we have a couple of libraries of specifications and components. These are normally inside the program, but you can have them external as well and import them and export them. And back at the main menu, down at the bottom are some additional support uh, screens. So happy blending.